There's one. That feels like a decent one. Definitely a better one. There we go, there's a fish. Decided to come out here to the river and throw around a ChatterBait for a little bit. A good solid healthy river bass there. Again, just throwing around the micro Zman chatterbait here with a ChatterShad on the back. Fight, bud. As you can tell from the bank here, the river is up a little bit, but as far as clarity, it's actually pretty clear. I was gonna throw around the Nessie, but the river being up, that's more like a subsurface bait, so I'm trying to use something to get down a little bit lower, but I also want to throw a moving bait, so that's why I'm using the ChatterBait. I feel like the spinner bait would be a good option right now though too. Might jump around between the creek and river today and switch up baits as well, so we'll just see how it plays out as the day goes on. Alright, actually went and got some things done and decided to come back out here to the river. Still throwing around that ChatterBait. Gonna start here where I left off and where I caught that one. There's a fish. I'm just pulsing it a little bit. Thanks for the fight, little guy. But when I use a ChatterBait, I don't like to just straight reel it in. I like to either pulse it with the tip of my rod, like making it pulse quicker, or I'll just use my reel and do quicker cranks. There's a lot of bass, a lot of fish in general will actually just track your bait. If you do small little movements or speed it up or slow it down, can definitely trigger them to go ahead and attack it. And as far as like conditions when I like to throw a ChatterBait, it's pretty much just like this. The river's up a little bit, it's not super high, and the clarity is actually pretty decent. It's got a little bit of stain to it. Sometimes I'll definitely throw a ChatterBait when it's chocolate milk, but more so I'll throw a jig. That way the fish don't really have to chase something, because dirty water, it's like a fish is, to us, it's like running in the dark. So if you can drag something, that's usually what I do. But when it's almost crystal clear, has a little bit of stain, it's really when I like to throw a ChatterBait the most. I'm glad I just looked before I took a step. There's a big old snake right there. All right, well, I can't walk down any farther, obviously, and I really don't want to because right there's that snake, so I'm gonna try somewhere else. There's a fish. Oh, there was a fish. Decided to come back out again. Today it's a little rainy and cold, but I'm still throwing a ChatterBait. This is actually the FlashBack mini one. Just had one there. Fish? Yeah, it is. Must be a little one. Oh, it's a fall fish. That's why. Didn't really put up a fight when I caught it. There we go. First one today. I definitely feel like there's a time and place for the different colored blades. The last one I was using had like a black tinted blade on it. It was sunny, so I was using that. Today, with it being rainy and overcast, decided to go with the one that has a chrome little bill on there. I mean, I know there's a bunch of bait fish moving up the river, so if I can get some flash, get something to get attracted to this, that's what I'm gonna try. But every angler has their own personal opinion, their own preference. To me, like I said, sunny days, if the water's a little stained, probably gonna use something black. Cloudy days, I'll use something with some flash. There's a fish. Oh man. See, there are a bunch of little ones right there, or the same one, but look like a little smallie. I'm still retrieving it the same way. I'm kind of straight reeling it and pulsing it with my rod tip up. Trying to make it do something a little bit different than just coming straight in. There's one. I don't know if it's the same one or not. There's definitely a couple in here. Once again, I lifted it up, and as it was falling down, that's when he hit it. Oh, there's more with them, so there's definitely a couple in here. Okay. There we go. First smallie of the day. Clean you guys off here. There we go. Clean some rain off the lens, but first smallie of the day. Like I said, on that FlashBack ChatterBait. I'm using a Crush City. It's one of their minnows for a trailer on there. And I did paint the head chartreuse. It's just something I like to do. A couple of baits, throw some chartreuse in there, make my bait stand out a little bit. But after seeing another one swim up here with them, I'm gonna make a few more casts. There's one. That feels like a decent one. Definitely a better one. I don't know if this is the other one I saw swimming with him or not. That's a nice smallie. He's built like a tank. The way he's built. These Susquehanna smallies, they're something else, I'll tell you that. I mean, just the way he's proportioned. Super high and wide, but it's a solid fish right there. Thanks for the fight, bud. And with this chatterbait being so light, I believe it's like an 1/8 ounce, I'm letting it fall pretty far to the bottom. I can actually feel it hitting a few rocks. And I'm kind of just jigging it up a little bit. So just trying to give it some erratic action. It seems like when it's falling and I bring it back up, it's never I'm getting my strikes. I can actually see a fish, a really nice fish, right here in front of these rocks. It was dark, he was right there. That was a good fish though. Probably at least 17, I bet. All right, well, I cut that chatterbait off quick. Like I said, I saw a really nice one here. I'm gonna try to outsmart these bass, but I have a small little H&H Customs jig head here, skirted as you can see. It's got a little chartreuse, a little bit of orange in there. Then I have a Nico tadpole on there. And after the last couple casts and all the fish that I had bite, I definitely know there's fish in here. Like I said, I just saw that one too. We're gonna see if we can entice him a little bit. There we go, there's one. That's a nice one. Sometimes you just gotta switch baits and clean up a little bit. This isn't the one I saw swimming, but that's not a bad one. Another decent one. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of the rain for a little bit, but hopefully this was insightful. I know it's a short video, but it's just ways that I use a chatterbait. So hopefully it helps you in some way whenever you're out fishing a chatterbait, or at least if you haven't fished one, now you have some insight of how you can fish them, I guess. But I'll see you guys soon. Stay fishing, stay anchored. Get out there when you can, because there's always things to learn, things to try. It's always a good time.